What's up, YouTube? Mad Fragger back again. Hey, I got a quick video for you here today. I'm going to try to go through these actually just as quick as I can. I got 5 clones for you that you must own. 5 must-own clones. Now, again, like as usual, this is just my opinion, but in my opinion, these 5 right here, anybody who collects fragrances, you should have these. These are all really, really great. Okay, so starting out, we're going to go through these pretty quick. First one is Codlage Shiaka. Now, I've not seen any other clones by this company, Codlage, or really checked out any other ones by them, but this one here is, I know that there is also a Shiaka Blue, which I have not had a chance to smell yet, haven't had a chance to try, but I do got it on my list. This is Shiaka Red, and what this is a clone of Reflection Man. If you like Reflection Man by the House of Homage, I had got a decant of Reflection Man and just adored it so much. And when I seen that this was a clone of that, I gave it a try. It is worth every penny of the money. This is a price point around $30–$35, and it's well worth it. If you like Reflection Man, this is almost a spot on 1-to-1 of Reflection Man. There's a little bit more, the notes in this one, petitgrain, pink pepper, rosemary in the top, jasmine, neroli, orris root, lang-a-lang in the middle, and cedar, patchouli, sandalwood, vetiver in the base, which just so happen to be the exact same notes that are in Reflection Man. The difference to me is there's a little more of that yellow lang-a-lang kind of yellow floral kind of smell in the Shiaka, but it's a good thing. Like it's not taking anything away from it at all. But if you like Reflection Man, you are going to love this stuff. This is one of my favorite fragrances in my entire collection. The performance on it is great, above average performance, projects really great. I mean, it's top notch. It's one of the best clones, period, let alone, of Reflection Man. I don't know if there's other clones out there of Reflection Man or not, just off the top of my head, but I know that this one is a great one. This is a banger right here. So there's that at number 1. And then at number 2 here we got Supremacy Incense by Offnon. Now that one is a clone of Interlude Man by Homage. Another Homage scent that I got a decant of, smelled, loved it. Found out that this was a clone of it, gave it a shot. Glad I did. It's beautiful. This is, if you like Middle Eastern fragrances, like fragrances that kind of put you in that mindset where, like, just picture you walked into like a giant hall, like a church, one of those really churches with the really high ceilings, like a cathedral kind of ceiling, and then they got those little incense burners sitting there with incense burning, and just that feel, that kind of like just imagine what that room would smell like maybe some monks, reading verse, old books, shelves with old books on them. That's kind of what you got here. Kind of a crazy description, but all right. So let me give you just the notes. Oregano, spices, bergamot, and herbal notes. Those are in the top. The only one of those that isn't in Reflection Man, moving on from Reflection Man, the only one that isn't in Interlude Man in here in the top is the herbal notes. It's got some herbal notes that are not in Interlude Man. And then Interlude Man has sandalwood. This doesn't have sandalwood. What it does have is a middle of Apopanax, amber, and labdanum, and a base of smoke, oud, patchouli, and leather. Now you're getting that smoke, that smoky incense. Don't get a whole lot of leather, but I definitely do get like a very incensey, smoky, like church vibes kind of deal going on. And now Interlude Man, they call it the Blue Beast. It's supposed to be one of the most beast mode fragrances out there. Um, Performance on it is crazy. 12 plus, I think it is. This one here, this is, believe it or not, this one's going to get you 8 to 10. It's above average. It's very good. Projects very good. If you're into these kind of, that kind of scent, like a scent, an incense type of fragrance, you're going to love this one. So again, clone of Interlude Man by Homage. Moving on to La Yucawan. For home, there's a couple other flankers to this. There's Ambergris Showers, and there's a Tobacco Blaze, I think it is. But this one here, here's where it gets a little fuzzy, because this is a clone of Tom Ford Ombre Leather. Now, to me, this goes its own way quite a bit from Ombre Leather. It kind of has like its own vibe to it, but it does give you that Ombre Leather feel. But I think it also gives you a lot of the Parfum de Marly Go Dolphin kind of feel. Like the raspberry, especially, where we got in the top, you got raspberry, saffron, and thyme in here. In the middle, you got olibanum, jasmine, and artemisia, and in the base, leather, suede, woody notes, and amber. Now, I feel like this one here is a little bit of, like if Tom Ford and Parfum de Marly's Go Dolphin and Tom Ford's Ombre Leather, if those two fragrances got together, did the nasty, had a baby, it would be this guy right here. This would be like, the baby. That whole thing, that's what this is. But longevity on this is stupid good. Like this is actually, it is kind of, far as price point goes, it is a little bit higher price point clone. It's, somewhere in the like $50 to $60 range, I think it is right now. So it's a little bit more than, a lot of these are, 30, 35 bucks. This one closer to 60, but it's well worth it, and it performs like a beast. It projects like crazy. And if you like Tom Ford Ombre Leather and or Parfum de Marly's Go Dolphin, you will like this. It's a leather forward fragrance that's beautiful. Think leather and raspberry, like a raspberry leather. That's what you got here. Moving on, the next one on the list is Afnan 9 p.m. Now, I need to do a full review on this because I want to give it its proper credit, because this is one of the best ones I have in my collection. Definitely performance-wise, it's one of the longest lasting fragrances I have in my collection, and that's not exaggerating. This thing is a monster. I would definitely call this beast mode fragrance. That is a beast mode fragrance. Believe me, don't believe me, it's beast mode. It's a clone of Jean-Paul Gaultier's Le Male. And I've smelled them all in a decant. I really love it. I love the La Parfume as well. Jean-Paul Gaultier La Parfume. But this is a Le Male clone, and a goddamn good one. A really good one. Like, far as the scent profile goes, it's to me very, very close to Le Male, but even better, I think. This is one of those clones where I would prefer to wear this over Le Male any day of the week. I would wear 9 p.m. It's similar enough that it's close enough that it's like it, but it just kind of goes that, it seems like it goes that extra mile. Like it just smells much more beautiful and lasts a little bit longer, I feel like. I mean, I know sounds crazy to say. Top notes: apple, cinnamon, lavender, bergamot. Middle notes: orange blossom, lily of the valley. Base notes: vanilla, tonka bean, amber, patchouli. Now, Jean-Paul Gaultier's Le Male has a mint in, I believe it's in the top. There's like a mint in it, and that does change it. That is a nice, fresh little spike that you get in of that mint in the Lamal, and I do like that. This doesn't have that mint, but it's every bit as good and better. Performs excellent. This is one of the best ones in my collection. This is one of my favorites. And then moving on to the end now, I realize that I have not taken a time. I'm trying to kind of push this along. I realize I didn't take time to spray these. Where I normally would do a full review, I'd give a spray on these. I can give you, after I do this last one, I'll give you a spray with all these just so you can see the atomizer though. Because I know some people want to, that's a big deal. They want to see what that atomizer's like. Now this last one here, Soppel Intense Man Noir. Now I have the Soppel Intense Man, just the regular Intense Man, and that is a clone of Invictus Aqua, and it's a good one. It's a really good one. It's not in this list, but that doesn't mean it's not a great clone. It is. This one, obviously, if I'm doing a list of top 5 clones, you'd expect me to have an Aventus clone in the list. And normally I would put CDNIM in that list because, CDNIM is great. I love it. I love the Invictus DNA. I love the smell of it. I don't mind that, open like a lot of people do. I love CDNIM. The reason that I put this in here in this list is because I think a lot of people don't know that this one is really good. And if you happen to see this at a rack store, TJ Maxx, Ross, whatever, see this at a rack store, pick it up because it's like $15 at the rack stores. I think it's like $25 if you order it from their website, or if you order it from, I've seen it other places, but it's like $25. $15 at TJ Maxx. I bought this bottle, and then I was in TJ Maxx like a couple weeks ago, and I seen another bottle of it, and I got that one too. So I have a backup bottle of this one because this is one that, now, I have not smelled Mont Blanc Explorer, but I know that it's also a top contender for a good clone of Aventus. Now I've heard a friend of mine though who has smelled Explorer says that this is like Explorer. What I notice in this is when you first put, like, the top in this is lemon, birch, and bergamot. So it opens right up with that birch kind of like that smoky kind of birch smell to it, and then it's got patchouli, black pepper, and leather in the mid, musk, amber, moss, and patchouli in the base. So you got patchouli in here twice. You got it in the middle and in the base, and you get that. But what strikes me about this, what I like about this is it opens up smelling like Aventus smells after it dries down, or after CDI. Let's just say in specific CDNIM. After it dries down for a half hour, that's what this smells like from the first go. And clear throughout the fragrance, that birch, that smoky birch sticks around like the whole time from beginning to end. And believe it or not, for being that this is a little bit of a less recognized clone house, Soppel, the performance on this one, you'd be surprised. The performance on this is actually really good. And even better is the performance on the Soppel regular, the Intense Man, that's an Invictus Aqua clone. That one's got really good performance, like 8 hours plus. This one's closer to 6 or 7, but still, for a $15 fragrance, this is one that if I wear this just sitting around the house playing Xbox, or if I'm just going to run to the store, to the dollar store to get some milk or whatever, like, just, you know what I mean? Like, this is a very, like, casual, it's good and fresh. You can wear this even when it's, like, I've been wearing this even though it's been pretty warm outside. You can wear this and it holds up. It really does hold up. It holds up to my, where I put it on my hand and then wear my work gloves and go to work, and then end of the day, it was there, 5-6 hours later, it's still there through all the sweat and work and everything. It was still smelling good. So I feel like this is one that anybody who likes that Aventus DNA, that Aventus smell, if you like that, get this if you see it. I would go so far as to say go after this. Like, go on to their website, Soppel's website. They also have one that's called Bound that I haven't gotten yet, but it's supposed to be, from what I've heard, it is a clone of. Give me one. Oh, it's coming to me. Brain processing. Armani Code Parfum, which I guess a lot of people have trouble finding Code Parfum, and I don't know if it's discontinued or not, but I know that I have heard it said that it's difficult to track down, difficult to find, but that Soppel Bound is supposed to have killer performance, just like the Armani Code Parfum does. It was known for that, having great performance, and it smells very close to it as well. So it's supposed to be a really good. This house, Soppel, they do make some good clones. They really do. And this one is no exception. Love this. Love having the fact that I found a second bottle so that I know that I can, you know what I mean, like use it a lot more often and not worry about running it down. I got a whole nother bottle on backup, so I like that. Anyway, that was just it was supposed to be a really quick video. It went a little longer than I thought. What I'm going to do is I am going to give you just an idea of the atomizers on these, though, because I know a lot of people like to see it. That one, really good. Oh, yeah. Just right off the top, that you get that strong, bright, citrusy lemon and then that good smoky birch. And same thing here, atomizer, excellent. Look at that, big burst. This is a really good atomizer, and oh man, I'm telling you, this stuff, I could spray this on a shirt, and then, like if I just wear a shirt for just a short amount of time, and then I put it back in my closet, like sometimes I'll wear a shirt for something that's a short period of time, put on cologne, put it back in the closet. I don't need to put it in the laundry right away. I just wear it for like maybe 20 minutes or half hour. So I throw it back in. Now I spray that stuff on a shirt, put it in my closet. My whole closet, every time I open this door, the whole closet, that 9 p.m. just hits me in the face for like a week. I mean, no lie. This stuff is amazing. Same thing on the Layuka one. When you're talking about performance, like great performance here too. It comes in a box that's actually made of wood, like a nice little wood box. It's a beautiful presentation. Nice, good atomizer on it. About, like all three of these right here, the last three here that I just sprayed, those are all really good atomizers. And especially when it comes to clones, sometimes it's hard to, you know what I mean? Like you get one that doesn't have quite as good an atomizer on it, but it's like, well, you know, for the price. No, these all have great atomizers on them, you know, regardless of the fact that they're inexpensive. This one, huge burst of juice coming out of that. That's a real good burst of juice. That really puts it out. Beautiful, beautiful bottle. That gradient from chrome to that kind of metallic blue. And then the Shiaka. This stuff. This might be my favorite. This might be my favorite clone fragrance in my collection. Maybe not my favorite fragrance overall, but as far as clones go, this may be my favorite one. Oh, just beautiful florals, and with like a kind of nice backbone to it, and I like. This one I would say is very versatile. I would say that's highly versatile. Some of these not so versatile, like the Supremacy Incense, not very versatile. The Layuka not so much. But both of these here, the 9 p.m. and the Shiaka Blue, both very versatile, as well as the Intense Man. But you just might have to spray this one a little. You know, you might have to refresh this one after a little bit because it doesn't have quite the performances these other two do. But all of these have, I'd say these four have great performance, great atomizers, and great smells. This one, great atomizer, smells great. Performance is a little lackey, but not too bad. You know, not too bad. Really, for what you pay for this, take that into consideration. I'd say the performance is pretty good for what it costs. It's $15 a bottle. So that's going to wrap it up. I just wanted to do that quick, run through those real quick. 5 clones that I think that you guys need to have, must buys. Thanks for watching my video. Thanks for tuning into my channel again. I'll be back soon with another video within a few days, and I will see you next time.